because we bring you one of our favorites. It's now time for Moto X Best Whip. What's happening, everybody? Brandon Graham alongside my good friend Jimmy Coleman getting the call here in the booth, and we finally get some motos on our hand here in Japan, Jimmy.
You know, this is a little bit of a different territory for you now, getting to share the booth at the same time and calling the same event. But look at that. These fans have been waiting for some moto action out here this weekend. Take a look at Axel Hodges here in the mix. 9 X Games Moto X medals. 3 of those in whip. He's got 1 silver and 2 bronze, but no golds, Brando.
Yeah, could that be a change out here tonight at X Games Chiba? Genki Watanabe, 3 X Games Best Whip silver medals. Will he finally get that gold, potentially in his own home country?
Well, then you've got your defending gold medalist, Tom Parsons, from the last stop we had at Axel Hodges' sleigh ground out there in Ramona, California. He got the gold there in 2021. He's got 2 golds and 2 silvers in this event.
He's making his 10th X Games appearance. As you see, the riders now getting ready. Comp format, pretty simple. 6 riders, 8-minute jam session. Overall impression.
Yeah, and I mean, this one just boils down to style. I mean, there's several different variations that you can do in the whip, and what these judges are looking for, it's not the best whip per se as we run through this jam session here, but they're basically, they don't want to see you doing the same thing. They want to see some different variations, but it's what you do in the scope of that 8 minutes. We did have 7 athletes in the field. Taka Higashino had decided to withdraw from the competition at the last minute, had a recurring back injury and kind of aggravated that earlier today in practice. So Taka, we will miss you out here into this one, but he is our athlete profile.
Hi, my name is Taka Higashino. I'm from Osaka, Japan. I'm 37 years old. The X Game is my dream and my everything, my life.
Unbelievable that he comes right out of the gate with that huge.
When I got gold medal 2012 was kind of crazy, unbelievable, you know? I can't believe it, what happened.
Wow! That is huge!
Finally came X Games Japan, so I was waiting long time, you know? I like to compete in front of my home country, so yeah, today's the day. It's pretty awesome.
A 93.33 for Taka.
Yeah, definitely bummed that Taka will not be partaking. He's one of our favorites, certainly in freestyle at X Games, but really excited about this field. And there are a couple of Japanese riders in it, including the guy kicking things off, an X Games rookie, just 18 years young, Ryusei Suzuki.
Youngest Moto X competitor here at X Games Chiba, started riding at age 3, just 3 years old. Started competing when he was just 10 years old. So again, once we send the first rider here and they hit that lip, that jam session clock is going to start, and they're going to basically ride in the order of the start list. And we're not going to see any scores here. That's not how this works here in the Best Whip events. It's basically just the big reveal at the end, and we are underway, Brando.
Here's Ryusei.
Okay, so getting sideways for you. And basically, if you're new to this, you're like, what is Best Whip? I mean, basically, this goes back to the roots of motocross. I mean, just taking that thing and skid sideways and right there with that turn down style whip. Julian Van Stippen just getting that one inverted and the front tire going back towards the takeoff.
Yeah, that was our second X Games rookie in the field, a 26-year-old from Belgium, and a guy who needs no introduction, Axel Hodges, making his 12th X Games appearance.
Just kind of flattening that one out right there. And again, there's, you know, several different approaches to this, different styles, if you will, and the judges want to see you shake it up a little bit here. It is overall impression. Tyler Berriman's the kind of guy, he's got so many different ways to whip that bike out, that seat bounce style right there. You go into the takeoff, you're sitting down, and you're absorbing the transition right there, and it compresses the rear suspension and kind of pops you off the lip right there, and that inverts the bike.
So here's Genki Watanabe. Genki This is his 6th X Games appearance. He's got 3 silvers in this event, but can Janky finally get over the hump, Jimmy, and potentially win gold here in Japan?
How awesome would it be to do it here in Japan? I mean, he was in that top spot to the very end when we were at Axel Hodges' place last
this
year.
Guy took it away.
Yeah, and then in the very end, this guy right here took it all away from him, and Janky once again had to settle for silver. So Tom Parsons, your defending Best Whip gold medalist.
And that's what I love about Best Whip. As you said, it's bringing it back to the roots. And I think to perhaps the naked eye, it all looks good. It all looks fun. But the nuance of every single whip, that's what the judges are looking at. There are finer details, and there's so much variation that goes into all of this.
Ryusei looking pretty solid. Oh, we do get some rankings. So it's Parsons, Berriman, and Ryusei sitting in that number 3 spot as of right now. Oh,
wow.
Was that Julian?
That was Van Stippen, the X Games rookie from Belgium.
Well, showing you why he got the invite to come out here and compete in Best Whip here at X Games Chiba. And there's that turn up. See how the bike is vertical, but it's nose high on that one, courtesy of Axel Hodges.
And Axel has won gold in everything else he's done at X Games, Jimmy, whether it's real moto, quarter pipe high air, the Moto X 110s, of course we did last year, but Best Whip, gold has eluded him, 2 bronze and 1 silver.
Yeah, he would love to trade up and get a gold medal there. Tyler Berriman currently sitting in that number 3 spot as of right. Time is flying in this jam session right now.
So here's Watanabe for his 2nd attempt. Under 5 minutes to ride with here in our Best Whip final.
Yeah, that Best Whip silver for Axel, you got to go all the way back to X Games Austin in 2016. And as you mentioned, he also owns 2 bronze medals in this event. Janky sitting in that number 6 spot, not the spot where I thought we'd see him. You hear he's riding that 4-stroke out here, slightly different sound to that motor right there. He's kind of cranking that one back. And again, I mean, the idea to get sideways and almost overturn it, I mean, stylize that thing back to where the front tire is facing towards the takeoff. You get that inverted style as you see Parsons doing right here. You got the turn up that we saw out of Berriman right there, where it's nose high.
Tom Parsons, our oldest competitor in the field at 40 years old.
That was a classic example right there, that seat bounce. You see how he was sitting down going into the takeoff right there, and just that rear suspension compresses, carving off the left side of the lip. Just bounces back off that lip and it inverts the tires there.
So there was Suzuki. Van Stippen.
Van Stippen's moved to that top spot there.
Has now taken over 1st place, and he's next to drop in.
It's that turn down style there. You see taking it past 180. And it's just absolutely insane how they're able to cork those things out and bring it back around.
And Van Stippen, one of the few guys to cross over from racing. He's got a purely racing background before he really started jumping into the freestyle game. Here's Axel Hodges.
Axel's kind of down there at the bottom of the pack there, sitting at that number, or in the bottom of the pack here, with only 6 riders in the field there. And I'm really surprised. I mean, I had Janky sitting in that number 5 spot, but I mean, the big story as of right now is that our rookie, Julian Van Stippen, sitting into that top spot, and the clock. And then it's Tyler Berriman again with another example. I mean, that turn-up style is so insane. You see, it's just front tire high on that one, and he makes that one look so ridiculously easy.
So here's Janky, as you said, sitting in that 5th spot. What can he put down right now?
Well, as I mentioned earlier, again, it's not about doing the best single jump. I mean, they are looking at overall impression here. Again, another example of that turn down style whip. And the clock is going to become a factor now, Brandon, with under 2 minutes left to go.
Yeah, Parsons will get his third run in here, sitting in second place currently, and as we're under 2 minutes to ride with, each of the riders should at least get one more attempt in.
Well, you've got two former gold medalists sitting here on the podium right now. Parsons, your defending gold medalist from 2021. Berriman got his gold when we were the last year X Games. Parsons now finds himself in that top spot, so he overtakes the X Games rookie. But as I was saying, Tyler Berriman got his gold in Minneapolis in 2019.
I was gonna say, we could have had some gamesmanship if Van Stippen was still in first place. I might have just taken my sweet time if I was Van Stippen, maybe to ensure that I might be the last one to drop in, but here he goes. Can he retake first place from Parsons?
This is going to be interesting to see as we are under a minute here, and man, he's absolutely feeling it right now. How about it? The X Games rookie comes in, finds himself in podium contention as of right now, trying to edge back into that top spot.
Axel has the biggest social media reach of any Moto X competitor at X Games Chiba, over 1.3 million Instagram followers, but right now he's looking for one gold medal.
So you saw in that last go-around, Janky moved up one spot. He overtook Ryusei Suzuki, so he finds himself just now knocking on the door of podium contention here. But how about it? Your defending gold medalist, Tom Parsons, sitting in that top spot here. See if Berriman can try to trade back here.
Yeah, Berriman and Janky at this point are the only guys who could potentially overtake Parsons for that gold medal spot as the clock expires.
Yeah, Tyler's got 4 total medals in this event. We mentioned his gold from Minneapolis 2019. He's got 3 bronze here as well. And again, I mean, the style on those turn-up whips, I mean, it's insane what that guy's able to do.
So Berriman doesn't look to be moving. It could really come down to Janky right now.
Well, he moved up one spot that last round. Is it going to be enough? He bumped up one spot to knock on the door of podium contention, and Tom Parsons is going to take us out here by virtue of being your defending gold medalist. Oh.
Was that a victory whip?
I think Parsons might have done it again.
Take one last look at his final run. We're getting official word now that each of the riders will in fact get one more run.
Oh, let's throw a little more drama into the mix. Why not? So just when you thought it was all over, they get the bonus round right here. Ryusei finds himself down there at that number 6 spot and trying to creep back up the ladder here, Brando.
Free whips for everyone. We all win. So Suzuki gets one more shot. How about Van Stippen, who was leading this thing a round ago?
I mean, he was looking solid early on, was looking at a potential gold medal there. Parsons said, not quite yet, rookie.
Now, Axel Hodges did move up one spot. How much further can he climb? And what's he got up his sleeve for what will be his 5th and final attempt? Wow.
See, I don't know that's going to be enough for him to overtake Janky right there. So again, Parsons, Van Stippen, and Berriman, your top 3 spots into the bonus round right here.
So Berriman currently in that bronze medal spot.
Just hear him revving that one out to bring it back around. I mean, so much style. Trying to add another medal to his X Games Whip trophy case. Tyler's feeling it right now. Okay, now we come down to Janky here. Is this going to be enough to crack into that top 3? I don't know that that's going to do it.
So Watanabe was the last rider who could potentially crash that podium, sitting just outside of podium position. Will the judges give him enough to nudge out Berriman? Doesn't look that way, Jimmy.
It looks like we're going to get the victory lap here for Mr. Parsons. He's the last guy in the rotation right here, and why not with the victory lap? Style it out one more time for the fans here inside the Zozo Marine Stadium. So Parsons is going to do it again, Brando.
Tom Parsons will win his 3rd X Games gold medal. Parsons, of course, winning gold in his very first X Games back in 2014 in Austin, and here we are in 2022 in the inaugural X Games Chiba, and once again he achieves gold.
Hey, says he tried for 3 years to try to get invited to the X Games, and then when he makes his debut, he walks out of here with a gold medal in his first appearance, and now he's adding another one here in 2022.
So gold in the inaugural X Games Austin, gold in Ramona, California, the first time we ever put on an X Games at the sleigh ground, and now gold at the inaugural X Games Chiba for Tom Parsons.
I mean, you got to give it up to Julian Vincent. By the way, Tyler Berriman jumped up. He was in a bronze spot, so he jumps up.
Congratulations, Tom Parsons. I think I speak for everybody in this stadium and everybody watching. Thank you for that adrenaline rush. I mean, just watching you fly on a motorcycle like that, spinning it around, coming back. What's it like from your perspective? Because that does not look easy.
You know, I'm honestly just happy to be here in Japan. You know, Summer X was amazing for me, and I'm one of the older guys out here, so it's, you know, I don't know how many years I got left, so to be able to ride with these guys, it's just amazing. And I was having surgery on my shoulder in December, and I literally got the okay to ride at the beginning of April, and I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Well, congratulations once again. I'm going to let you celebrate those emotions. Ladies and gentlemen, Tom Parsons, 3rd X Games gold medal.
Wow, so powerful to hear. What an answer, and it's so good to hear Tom Parsons back on his bike and only getting clearance, Jimmy, just a few weeks ago.
I was going to say, I mean, it's only been a little over 20 days, and he's out here earning yet another gold medal.
So congratulations to all our competitors out here today at Moto X Best Whip. But at the end of the day, it was Tom Parsons, the 40-year-old reigning supreme, earning his 3rd X Games gold medal for Jack Matrani and Jimmy Coleman. I'm Brandon Graham saying thanks so much for watching X Games Chiba.